What's up, people? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you guys? Let's get this party started. Martin, what's up, buddy? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post this up. All right, so let's see here. Post stream. I am live, bitches. No, just kidding. How's everybody doing? What's up, Snickles? Guys, I'm super jazzed. I'm gonna share with you what's going on, new developments in my life. So yeah, I'm super excited. Figure I'll let a few more people come in and stuff because I have a cool little announcement that I'm able to finally talk about, and then we'll get to sculpting. We're gonna be live until 3 my time, so I know that's late for some. It's late for you, Martin, but if you could hang out for a few more minutes, get me a new girlfriend. Yeah, go do that, brother. What's up, Inspire? What is happening? Got good news, man. I'm super excited. If you can't hear it in my voice, I'm super excited. And I can't wait. So give me 1 second, and then I'll tell you what's happening. I'll tell you. Streaming. I am some Street Fighter. How's everybody's morning going? All right. Small little, completely off topic. I actually heard that the Legend of Zelda Netflix series that was supposed to happen got canceled on Netflix, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. Because I don't want them to screw anything up. Although if it's anything like Castlevania was, it'd be awesome, but I don't know. I was live action. Yeah, F that shit. Nina! What's happening? All right, guys. So I'm gonna make a small little announcement real quick, and then we'll get the sculpting. But this morning I had a meeting with Pixelogic, and while I'm not going to be posting anything on my social medias just yet, I am allowed to say that I have joined their stream team, and I will be streaming with Pixelogic starting in the next couple weeks. And I'm fucking excited. so jazzed. We had a meeting talking about what my theme would be, which is streaming with 3D printing in mind, which was huge for them. They were really excited about that because I showed them a lot of my statues, and they were really excited about the quality and my approach to how I use Zbrush, and it's different than what a lot of other Zbrush artists use, so they were excited to have something there. So automated. Okay, so that is what happened this morning. I'm jazzed. I don't even know what to say. I'm really excited. So actually, to be honest, when I first went to Pixo's stream, I was always like, oh, it'd be really cool to be a streamer like for them when I got serious about sculpting. Didn't really think it would happen, so I'm really excited that it did. And actually, I've been talking with them since December. We've been having some back and forth. They checked out my accounts, verified where I learned my stuff, wanted to know my background, like all sorts of stuff. So yeah, so I'm so excited. And I just got done with that phone call. So actually, it was like a Zoom meeting, but yeah. So thank you guys. I really want to just sit here and also take a moment to just thank you guys for all the support and stuff that you've given to me. It's been so amazing to just sit here and not only just share my art, but connect with amazing people. And it's been equally inspiring to me want to come here and hang out with you guys and push myself. So I'm seriously like, thank you guys for all the support you've shown. It's priceless. I cannot tell you how exciting it is. So, yay! Oh, thank you so much, Nichols. Thank you so much. I'll be able to nap again. Yeah. So when those happen, obviously that will be more of a professional stream. So it won't be as laid back. Stream raiders, all that stuff obviously won't exist. It's just going to be about sculpting with them. But the perk is I'll be able to help grow my own stuff too alongside. So it's going to be a very cool partnership that I'm really excited about and was not sure that was ever going to happen. So yeah, I'm jazzed. And so, yeah, they confirmed I was able to say something. That's just why I wanted to tell you guys in person, as well as person as we can get. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Adjust my chair. So, yeah. I can't believe you thought it would never happen. Well, you know, Ninar, it's one of those things. Like, I look at the quality of my work, and I self-critique, and there's always something as an artist we should be able to be pushing towards, right? And motivating ourselves towards, but we look at ourselves negatively. And, you know, I know who's on those stream teams. I've met some of them, I've hung out with some of them, and their work is amazing. So to even be granted the opportunity just blows my mind, and I'm just so good. Thank you. Looking at his old stuff in comparison to now, it was garbage. Absolutely. No, seriously. Yeah, that's the thing. But you know what? I wanted to really use this pandemic as an opportunity to push my stuff, to get better with it, to grow. And that's only happened because I keep pushing and keep trying. And yeah, Nina, give it to him. Give it to him. So yeah. So that's happened today, and I'm super excited. But like I said, no announcements publicly. Hold on a second. So no announcements publicly will happen on Twitter or anything. They want to be able to promote me, not the other way around. So they're going to. They asked me to hold off on any Twitter posts or any conversations publicly like that. So, but they did say I can verbally announce it. So they did permit this part to happen, which was great. Because it's not really like. The partnership is more of like a joint effort. They help me, I help them. It's a two-way street. So, which is really, really cool. So yeah, super jazzed. He actually, what was funny was I showed him examples of my work, including the Gwynnum, and he he was like, "Holy crap, dude! I've seen that. That's really cool. I know." I was like, He's like, "I didn't realize you were the guy who sculpted that. That's really awesome." So, oh yeah, it's really cool. No, nobody's gonna put you in timeout, Ninar. You pretty much can just get away with what you want. You timer, don't you untimer? Untimer. Anyway, we're gonna fix that, Ninar. Everybody, I'm gonna introduce you to my new mod, Ninar. She can pretty much do whatever she wants. So anyway, guys, so that is it. That is that part. Let's get the stream raiders happening. And we're going to stream till 3, like I said, so it'll be very mellow today. Just working on detailing, getting that stuff going. Yep. It's going to be good. I was like, oh no, I can't chat. Oh, we're going to have to fix that. All right. Let's just go ahead and see. Let's collect my daily drop. All right, flag bearers, perfect. Now, what else do I need to do? Orc slayers. All right. Start the battle. All right, Orc Slayer for the win. There we go. All right, guys. Now we got the stream raider part up. Let me just confirm that. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, where's my pen? There it is. Actually, I think I need a new nib. I think that needs to happen. How's everybody else doing? How's, how are people's days happening? Oh, I got a bunch of nips, I think, right here. Yeah, I got a shit ton of these things. Alright, that's trash. Woke up to click, 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 click. Yeah, that's fair. That is my son. Okay, wrong ones. Go. Nice. Oh yeah. Okay. Also, how's the music volume? I made some adjustments because it blew my ears out when I turned it on. So I thought it might be too loud for you guys, so I made a small adjustment. Bloody nibs. Only place I can get them is Amazon. I know, yeah. Luckily, I have a good chunk of them. I barely change them out, but that's also not a good thing, so I need to be better about that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here, because definitely make some changes here to the body. Let's start getting in there with some clay buildup. Yeah. There we go. Kind of smooth some of this out. There we go. Feeling gross, buying from Amazon. I borrowed some from... Yeah, I totally feel you. I'm torn with Amazon, too, because, you know, while they're doing not so good practices, it's like the only place I can get anything from anymore. So I just feel torn about it all. Okay. So I was studying some anatomy last night, just a little bit, and noticed that I made kind of a mistake over-showing these rib muscles here. So we're going to go ahead and kind of fix that a little bit, giving some more detail in there. And kind of tone that down. Feels gross, yeah. Yeah, I like some things I can only get there, so what choice do I have? Exactly, I know, that's the problem. I don't judge people for buying there, unless you're deaf, then it's just you. Yeah, no, I don't judge people for buying there either. You have to. I mean, again, that's part of the problem, is that you kind of have to on some things. They've kind of cornered the market. I need them... What I would like to see them do is actually get a little bit of morality back in there. That would be nice. But what can you do? I'm just selective. I try to buy locally if I can. That's about it. All right, turn Lazy Mouse up a little bit, and let's get going. All right. Using /3 right now to kind of emphasize some of the muscle details, but I'm going to be kind of doing a little bit of a kind of just a loose with it here and there, just to emphasize it a little bit more from the back without adding too much. Yep, judge away. There's only a few people in this room who can judge. Death brought it onto himself, so. Alright, so if you're smoothing stuff and you're having a hard time smoothing some out, you can either go with Smooth Stronger, which is up here under Brush, or you can go with H Polish. But I like the Smooth Stronger. I think it's underutilized. Tone that down just a little bit, though. And I can kind of get rid of some of that warbliness. I don't care what family thinks of me, then why would I care about how you judge? Exactly. Hey, Slow B! Hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. We're now detailing some stuff. Going with the /3 brush. A little bit. And yeah, that's a fair point, Death. There we go. Pecs are weird. Trying to get that a little bit better. This is pinched. It kind of happens right in here. How was your day? Hey, Dr. Isle. Yeah, my day is looking... My day is good. Got a bunch of good news today, so... Yeah, I'm great. How are you? Is Rush still alive? I didn't get a chance to pop back in there after my meeting. Looking great. Thank you so much. I try. These projects take a long time to get them right. I'm gonna use H-Pulse a little bit. Just talking to Rush too, and I'm gonna bug him in a little bit after my stream to take a look at some of his concepts that he drew a while back. I'd love to sculpt some of those. He was showing them off today, and I thought that was cool. Alright. Kind of see how I've crushed this face a little bit, but it is intentional to kind of get some of that popped up. Oh, nice. So, but we'll turn on occlusion, intensity of like 20. Should give me a good sense of depth. Yeah, she's really just jelly. She can't. I'm sure, brother. Doing good, and if you need a raid, Sapphire is great. She's a wholesome artist. Nice. That's good to know. Let me actually, real quick. Let me actually pop over to her. Is she alive right now, or? Because I'll just kind of pop over and see what her channel is real quick. Oh yeah, she is. Okay, cool. You can go ahead and just mute that for a second. Okay, good. I'll have it just running. I'll just be lurking in the background on that. Yeah, perfect. So I'll just lurk in the background for her, and then yeah, well, if she's still alive in the next 3 hours, we'll do it. All right. Kind of gonna inflate that rib back a little bit. So what I'm going for Vega is kind of a ripped, but he's still ripped, but he's also slightly relaxed, because when you get knocked out, your body kind of goes limp a little bit. So he wouldn't be flexing hard, but he also has a little bit more than 2% body fat, so try to see about just making it a little softer than this, but still having the look and feel of it. Let's go /3. Emphasize some of these triceps right in here. Soften that down a bit. There we go. Truth hurts. All right. Get some water. All right. All right. Okay, I wanted to try something real quick. So I know a guy who deals with 3D printing really, really well, and was actually helping me out, kind of making sure that this whole thing would work. And so, long story short, he basically said that he thinks my math is right on this, that it should stand on its own. However, I want to try one thing real quick just to make sure I roll all the options, and that's going to be kind of pivoting Vega and Chun-Li a little bit more forward. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. But maybe just kind of see if, like, this will actually work the way I want it to. So we'll highlight that. Highlight a good chunk of this stuff right here. Make sure we have everything. We're just using the pizza box for this. And we're going to go ahead and do is actually kind of put this more here as a pivot point. And then my thought is, what if we push it just a little bit more? Like right there, like that. I think this actually would be a lot more... I think this might be a little bit more dynamic. So we went from here to here. What do you guys think? I'm thinking this. Oh, I think this might be good. You're selecting folders here, right? What do the strips mean? Okay, so I'm not selecting folders. I'm selecting multiple groups. So with the Gizmo and Zbrush, you get this little kind of icon. If you click it once, it says transpose all selected models. And if you click it in its normal pose, it's selecting one. So what you do is you touch this, have it so it's like a little pizza box, and then when you actually hold down Control Shift and select or deselect, anything that looks anti-aliased, i.e. like those lines, is not selected, but anything that looks solid is selected. So you can group select all your subtools without actually selecting the folder, and then you can manipulate those as a whole. So then you could push things down like that. Now sometimes it doesn't work to your fullest advantage, but in this case, we're able to go ahead and do that. So it's a little good cheat when you're trying to move stuff, and you can just control tap things to actually, Control Shift tap to actually select or deselect certain things. And then you can just kind of pivot like you're pivoting a whole subtool. And like I said, sometimes it's a little buggy. Like here it's a little bit buggy. So I do like this a little bit better. You can push that in a little bit more. But then we'll actually have to... Oh, it's masked, that's why. Yeah, that's the downside to it. You got to make sure that it's correct. I had it masked, that's why. Let's back it up one more time. Oh, how'd you? Yeah, it's a really good way to do things. It beats going into Z plugin, you know, transpose master, going in and porting it all as a clone, then bringing it back. Maybe it moves, maybe it doesn't. If you need to move a bunch of stuff, but you want to see it, there we go. That's how you can do it. It's not necessarily like new as far as an update goes for ZBrush, but I would say it's underutilized for sure. Yeah. There we go. I think that might be a little bit better. That might actually... Yeah, that might give us more support. Where before it was a little bit more like this. And while that might be possible, I think that might actually... That might be a bit more of a problem. And I feel like this might be a little bit more dynamic. Oh, how do? Oh, yeah. Does that work, Ninar? I can go more into it, more in depth if you want. And then we'll just need to fix a few things, so... Like I said, it doesn't always work. Some things you have to fix, like I have to come in here now and fix his sash. Just kind of annoying. But It's still, in my opinion, it still beats doing all the other stuff. Then you can kind of reset that. Just kind of reposition this a bit. Kind of work. Let's drag this. Let's come in here. I used it accidentally a couple times. I couldn't figure out how to control it. Yeah, no problem. Yep. And that's what I'll be doing on Pixel Logic. I'll be showing a bunch of shit. So, oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, and then we can just go ahead and deselect that, and then... Now, the transpose... I will say that the transpose master is probably still one of the best ways to do this. But if you need to move a bunch of stuff really quickly just to get the idea and then fix it afterwards, I suggest the pizza box. Then you can really fix some stuff. What a dick. You guys are priceless. Doodle. Let's see here, hold on. I'm looking something up real quick. Yeah, you can. Just gotta find the right page. Yeah. Oh, is that how you can do it quickly? Alright, let's go there real quick. I'll just do it directly in. We're not doing that. Shut the hell up. There we go. And boom. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is a lot better. I'm really liking actually how he's tilted more up that way. And we can plant him as a separate piece. So we could print him kind of falling back like that. And then we could put a key right in his ass, right in here, into the actual table. I think that'll be good. But now she can return the favor. And you guys could just keep timing each other out. All right. There we go. Okay, we're gonna kind of set this here. What I'm gonna do is actually solo this out. We need to paint this. I think so. What? But she can. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take a paintbrush. Go ahead, Ninar, learn to be a mod. Hey Martin, you still here, buddy? Or did you take off? I couldn't remember. Yeah, I knew he said for a little bit, but I wasn't sure if that that little bit time had passed. Nope, he's gone. Oh. All Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make our brush as small as possible, but we're also gonna make it as sharp as possible. Now what we can do is we can actually come in and kind of clean this up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch that up a little bit, paint that. There we go. There. It's just the paint job, and it's super small. Nobody's going to see that. Not really, so. How is your vacation going, by the way, Ninar? How is life happening? Okay. I think I might print. All right, I think I kind of like that. So we're gonna keep that for now. Let's go ahead and open up our base. Let's click this guy, and we're actually gonna go ahead and go to polygroups. We're gonna group by normals, which will give us nice different loops like that, or nice polygroups like that. Which then we can go to crease, and we can crease polygroups, and that way we can actually sit here and just subdivide it a few times. So we get some clean edging. We can go ahead and get some information. Subdivide so we can actually detail the street a little bit. Same in here. Go ahead and subdivide a few times so we can get some information, because we want to actually add some wood information here. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and delete higher. Let's take our Z model brush. So BZM, click that, and I'm gonna add in some edge loops. This will just give us a little bit more control. There we go. Now we can subdivide. Give us more vertices to work with. Same on this side. Back this up, delete. There we go. Subdivide a few times. There we go. Take it about half a mil. And that should now give us a little bit of more control, and we can actually get some like wood grain or something. Let's go ahead and save it. Okay, I fixed it. No one panic. Awesome. I'm glad. All right. All right. I think what I want to do also is kind of give them some more realistic teeth, maybe. But let's get the texture of the wood and the street going. Kind of will help me see a bit better. English is my second language? Oh yeah. Yeah, my first is what? My first is ignorance. I don't know anything. All right, texture. All right, so this is the beauty part about ZBrush, is they have textures that you could pull from within their stuff. So we can kind of come in here and take a look at some of the things they might have. Afternoon, next Knox, buddy. Buddy. There we go, wood grain. All right, perfect. Actually, let's go ahead and grab our standard brush. And now let's fly all the way to the end. Oh, buddy. What's the good news? The good news, sir, is you are looking at the next Pixelogic streamer. I just joined their stream team. And I'm super excited about it. Yep. Actually, that was what the meeting was today. And it's super, super exciting. So we're gonna go ahead and make an alpha with this this texture. I'm gonna turn that off. Now we can go ahead and drag this. Yay! So I'm super excited. Thank you so much. Yeah, we had we've been talking since December. We went back and forth, and then they took a look at my work, my workflow. They wanted to know what my ultimate like plan was in general. So I told them, I said, you know, I'd already dedicate my personal streams to streaming with to sculpting with 3D printing in mind, and you know that ranges from collectible stuff, toys, etc., etc. And they really liked that a lot. And then they took a look at my work, look at my portfolio, and they thought I was a good fit. So yeah, I'm really jazzed about it. But I couldn't say anything because it wasn't official. And then, but then I went ahead and asked them today if it was okay to say something, and they were like, "Yeah, you can go ahead and say something now." So, and before the stream, I don't know if I like this texture. Before the stream, I actually joined their Slack group and stuff like that. And that was really cool. I may actually... I want to see what other textures we can have. Maybe we'll apply a couple other things on top of that. Maybe we'll use this as wood base. We'll smooth it down a little bit and then... But, well, that's actually not so bad. We're gonna have to definitely color that something a little different. Awesome, yeah. Thank you. So yeah, very, very excited about it. And it should start relatively within... Let's back this up. It should start relatively within the next few weeks. So, and they said I could go ahead and announce it publicly this way, but they had just asked that I refrain from making any Twitter posts and stuff just yet, because they want to be able to they want to be able to just kind of do that for me, which is really cool. So it's so awesome to be a part of something. The compensation, outrightly no, but it's actually what this allows me to do is plug my own platforms, opens up networking capabilities for me, as well as being able to, it's kind of like a two-way street. The partnership is more of like I stream with them and they put me out in the world. They allow me to connect with places. I've already connected with quite a few artists as well. There's plenty of stuff that happens behind the scene, so it's more about opportunity than pay at this point. But I'm okay with that. I'm really happy about that. Yeah. The stream team is kind of its own little bubble that it resides in. So it's more of like, we'll do this for you, and then you do this for us. And actually, I like that. That's good. Yeah. So that's really what I was the most excited about. It's also the first company. It's also not the first company. There's another company I'm working with right now. You guys know them, Atlas 3D Support. I'm working with them on a couple projects soon. So it's already, the doors are officially opened, and it's really cool. And I just dropped my pen. There we go. So yeah. All right, this color is too dark. That's what I've decided. Let's actually lighten this up a little bit. Let's get more of like a wood tone. Kind of fill that up. Yep, exactly. And the beauty part too about this was actually, this was one of my secret little goals. One of my little hidden goals to get to. I really wanted to, like, when I saw the stream team, ooh, battle's ready. When I first saw the stream team, I couldn't tell you how excited I was that maybe one day I could be on something like that. And now it's happened. Okay, I think I'm gonna redo the base. Okay. I gave it this weird bevel and I don't like it, so let's play Stream Raiders and then we'll fix this. Let's just go ahead and... We don't need to delete it, we just need to get rid of one side. Yeah. Let's go ahead and actually... Here, let's sew this out. Let's go to... Gotta hit a menu for this. Oh, delete. There we go. There we go. Second. Here, let's put the pin on there. And this will actually snap back a little bit. Let's go here. Let's do that. There we go. That's fine. I guess I'll just, you know what I'll do real quick is I'll just draw out a new cylinder right in the center of this. And then we'll squish this down, scale it up. Now we're just going to go ahead and delete hidden. So go up to subtool, not split, split hidden. Can't think today. All right. All right, let's do Stream Raiders. Let's do it. How are you doing, Xnox? Work treating you okay? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, yeah. We did it. Slow B art. There you go. All right. Let's see here. I guess it's 6-1 at this point. Should we, hey brother, should we be going down to that gold one down here? Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. Okay. I need to place a flag bearer as one of my challenges, so... But I know you guys can... I know you guys can do it! Alright, whoops. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. And I think instead of doing what I was doing with this thing, having it, whatchamacallit? I think instead of splitting it on purpose, I think we're going to do is going to keep it whole, but kind of grow this a little bit like that. There we go. All right. And that's a little too much. So we're going to come up here like this. Okay, maybe not too much. There we go. There we go. That's better. And actually, I think we're going to go ahead and duplicate that. We'll kind of throw that up there. We'll do more of a stacked. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Go ahead and let's just split unmasked. And then let's make this black. Fill object. Oh, that's too much. Let's go like a gray color. There we go. So that'll be the base that the base is on. Been filing for 8 months, 15 days. Woohoo, lordy. I love it. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to do? I think we're going to go ahead and just let's crease polygroups. So polygroups crease by group by normals, geo crease polygroups. There, that'll be good. That way we can subdivide a few times. But let's actually, like we did before, let's actually go ahead and add a couple. Let's just do multi-loop. Give us some geo to work with. There we go. Let's go there, let's go there. And same thing. Crease polygroups. Subdivide that a few times. That one doesn't need to be too much. There we go. Let's grab that edge right there. Okay. That should be good. Let's go ahead and add some of that texture now. Let's see, wood should be, should kind of be a little bit more pale, like that. There we go. Just like such. Let's go ahead and do this. Now let's go over our standard brush. Now we can get, yeah, there we go. There we go. Something like that. Now on this side, let's go ahead and actually get like an asphalt gray. Something like that. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the standard brush as well. Let's actually, no, let's not get the standard brush. Let's see if we can do this. This might be cool. Let's go to surface. And let's go to lightbox. And let's pick something that has some texture to it. I think this will work out pretty well. Yeah. Oh, lordy, no, no, no. Ooh, interesting. I was really hoping. Okay, we may have to... We may have to split this off. So let's go ahead and delete lower. No. Yeah. Delete lower, it's totally fine. Let's go ahead and split hidden. Let's close holes. Close holes. There we go. All right. Now we have two different directions we can work with. Let's go ahead and turn back face on. And let's actually get some... Let's get some of this wood paneling on there, which is nice. That way it's just right there on top. And now from here, let's go back. Let's get that asphalt. Let's actually go more blue. Asphalt kind of gray. There we go. Now from here, let's go to surface. Lightbox. And I really think, let's try this pitted one actually. Let's go to edit. I'm gonna go kind of small. I'm gonna go a little bit light on the strength. We don't need to go heavy. There we go. Color a little bit. We'll kind of play with that. There we go. And let's play with just a little bit of the focal shift. This will give us just a little bit more control with how that looks. Say okay. Get something like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Look at the Brett said, now that you're mod, I don't have to be here. I have my own work to do. Oh. Yes, my plan is working brilliantly. Attack each other. Hate each other. Let the hate flow through you. There we go. Okay. You guys are awesome. Oh shit. No, on Spicer's dojo, just he just announced that I'm on the stream team. And everybody was losing their mind on that. So and I just got blown up real quick. So I was like, yeah. I'm so excited. Just you guys have, I mean, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm awesome. Anyway, it's getting hot in here. I'm just excited, guys. It's just toasty. It's awesome. Everybody's just so kind. All right, let's go ahead and save this. All of a sudden, I just see my Discord. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what is happening? Why am I getting these direct notifications? So, yeah, yep. It's kind of at a loss. It's maybe everyone's pumped. Feel the pump. Yep, I know. Just yeah, it's crazy. Turn off Discord while I'm working. No, I have it on here for people to send me stuff. Anyway, all right. This is a casual stream today, anyway. So yeah, okay. All right. I think that's looking a lot better the way that is. We'll probably add a little bit of let's add a paint job to it. Let's go ahead and let's grab our paintbrush. send me smut. Go. Send me la blue girl. All right. Let's go ahead and get a darker color. So keep that base color going. we're gonna do is just kind of add a little bit of discoloration and some dark vibes here. Yep. There we go, something like that, just a little bit. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing? Well, because we were talking about it earlier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on now. Yeah. Well, now it's just crazy because, like, everything's just blowing up right now. So, that's really cool, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for all your support. Seriously, I'm just so jazzed. John, dude, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Talk to me, goose. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and apply that texture. Now we get this kind of applied texture to it. And I don't like that discoloration. Actually, I think that's pretty gross. And what that is actually the bleeding. The vertices aren't super tight. So we can actually go back, switch color, and I refill that. Let's actually go to spray instead. Let's turn on just color. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Been busy lately. So glad to catch you on your lives again. Yes, dude, it's so great to see you here again. I know life gets pretty crazy, man. Alright, let's go cavity. We're going to mask by cavity. What we're going to do is actually switch color. And let's hit a little bit, like I said, of a darker blue. And kind of go back and forth with this a bit. Let's hide that mask. Also helps if you paint on the right side. I'm glad you've been busy. Busy good. Hopefully you got work coming your way. I'm gonna switch this. Actually go a little darker. Go a bit red. See if this is the look that we're going for. I only seen some snippets of this project. Can you show me the complete first? Like, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Here's a play-by-play. Yeah, this is me creating one of the most iconic scenes in the Street Fighter animated movie. Back in 1994. The first Street Fighter movie that actually came out. Chun-Li smashing the shit out of Vega through a wall. So, yeah. Super awesome. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so this is where we are. We're actually just getting into the texturing at this moment. So, kind of trying to bring it all together. Texture of the floor a little bit because, you know, it's her apartment. But then also, too, kind of like texturing, texturing the base a bit. Let's get rid of that. It's kind of more center that to the island. So what I'm doing is I'm lining up the wall to her apartment floor, and also to the bricks to the street floor, kind of giving a sense that there is something on this side. I don't know how much I love this, to be honest. Awesome, dude. Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm kind of playing around a little bit, seeing what we got going on here. That's kind of what it's kind of like little walkways of like the street in New York. I've never been to New York, so I can't actually speak to that. But that's what I looked up, and that's what I was able to find. So kind of just getting a sense of all of it. Yeah. I think that might work out. All right. So yeah, and actually we just adjusted her a little bit, but this will be 3D printed too, and available on my Patreon for those who want to support. But yeah, this is going to be 3D printed, and right now I'm just kind of also looking at how I want to texture this. I mean, how I want to actually break this up, because I think we're getting to that point. His hair needs to be fixed a little bit. Yeah, he needs bangs and stuff. So yeah, just going through it, detailing it, making it look nice. Yeah, good. Yeah. Well, good, dude. I'm super glad though that you've been busy work-wise. That's awesome. It's important, man. Okay, let's rotate this around. We also need to add the filigree to his armlet. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Armlet, or yeah. So, trying to get this pushed in there. We still have to detail his hands a little bit, I think. Let's back that up. There we go. Actually, this will make for a really good cut. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right, let's take a look at his. Let's take a look at his jewels. Actually, his jewelies. Let's go to Vega. I think I have it here. Vega. Let's just type in Vega. Let's see what we can find. Oh, if you type in Vega, you will get Star before Street Fighter. That's kind of good though, right? All right. What I'm really looking for is this information right in here. So it looks like it's kind of a mix. Looks like little half moons. And then we also have to figure out his tattoo as well. How to replicate that. That's a paint job. I might turn around and make that a raised part so we could see it in the print without it being painted, for those of you who don't want to paint. So we'll figure that part out. But it looks like they're just kind of like half moons, which is cool. I just saw your model at Uncle Jesse's channel the other day. It looked insanely good. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, the are you referring to the Darth Grogu one, or are you referring to the Gwenum? Which I both have here, and yeah, they're really cool. And both of those are actually, if you have a 3D printer and want to download one yourself, it's on my ArtStation, so feel free, dude. It's in the marketplace, but it's free. Gwenum? Yeah. Yeah, he loved that one. I was so excited to be able to share that with him. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, yeah, it looks like half moons. Let me see. Street Fighter, armlet. I think that's how you spell it. Trying to get a good picture of it. And that's harder than it looks, apparently. Yeah, he was so pumped. Still want one of those printed? Ninar, I told you, message me. We'll figure it out, okay? Ninar, you're in my Discord, right? Please send me a message there. And if you're... Yeah, you should be. Okay. I'm pretty well convinced that... Yeah, half moon circle. Okay. Alright. Trying to keep this as true to the character. Discord! Oh, yeah. Yeah. Message me. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, no, 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 no. Also, hold on, let's pull up my pure reference. I all of a sudden saw something conflicting. No, I have that right. Okay. I just saw an image that put the armlet on the other side, and that's wrong. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, his tattoo is not on his claw side. Got it. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, Raph Ogre said he did his own thing, too. Alright, we can just do our own thing. Fuck it. Okay. It's also why you want to move, so you can get a printer. Yellow. Hail to the yeah. Alright. We're going to go ahead and subdivide a good chunk of the way, because we're going to sculpt the details ourselves. So we're going to get the standard brush, turn off the alpha, turn off the dots. And what we're going to do is actually take thick skin. So here you go. Here's some hard surface tricks for you guys. This is where thick skin comes in really handy. So get a good thickness that you like, something like this. And then what you're going to do is actually draw your shape. So say we want a half moon right here. We're going to just draw this shape. We're going to hit 1 a bunch of times until it flattens out. And that's how we can get pretty clean edges real easily. And then, of course, to increase that a little bit more. Something like that. Yep, sounds good. Let's hit 1 a couple times. We're just going to kind of do our own little take on that. And what we'll do is we'll kind of just repeat this pattern. I've actually seen a bunch of people selling some of the models I've made on Etsy and stuff. See, look at that. We can just go ahead and pull that out right there. And it's not been cool, man. Hey, what's going on, Edlish? Yeah. The spork? I know, it's crazy. It's pronounced omelet. Telegram SEO groups are popping everywhere. They really are, yeah. They're popping everywhere. And then on top of it, like, you know, it's just like, I don't want to see them get popped either, you know, because there's this thing where it's like, yeah, okay, fine, you're selling my stuff. I don't want that to happen. Back off. But the stuff I do is fan art, and I'll tell you right now, if Disney catches you selling my Darth Grogu, like, they're gonna sue the shit out of you. So be careful. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need, if you want to print FDM, you don't need vent space. You only need vent space if you're going to be printing toxic materials like ABS, or if you're going to be using resin printer. But if you want an FDM printer like a Ender 3, I have one right here right next to me in the living room. I print PLA or PLA Plus, 2 materials that are safe for printing in public places, and it does not hurt. But if you want a resin printer, yeah, you want a resin printer, then you definitely want to wait. There are, Ninar, here are some really cool stuff too, and I've tested some of this out myself. And for people who have tight spaces, there are plenty of Reddit forums. Resin printer DIY venting. There are plenty of people who have created resin 3D printer exhausts to get those fumes out the way, because it's like, you know, it's toxic, right? So you can print something or buy something that then you can end up creating a little vents setup that's relatively affordable. So if you want to go ahead and check something out like that, I would go down that rabbit hole. You could jimmy something to make it work, but legit, I have nowhere to put it. Oh, okay, yeah. How can you sell your 3D models when you have project files with you? So when I release stuff to be 3D printed publicly for free, I drop the STLs. And so a lot of people take those, then they repurpose them, and then they resell them. You can't, once you put it on the internet, and this is my advice to anybody, once you put it on the internet, assume that it's going to be everywhere, that people are going to steal it, because you don't want to spend your time chasing, you know, waterfalls, so to speak, with how people use your stuff. But when it's blatantly obvious, it's like, stop it. So there's only so much you can do. I just tell people, it's like, hey, if you, please don't do that. So, okay. Let's put that lazy mouse back on. Just trying to get clean writing. There you go. Oh, hey, thank you. Hey, thank you so much, Kamara. Thank you. I did as I was already streaming, so thank you. Super jazzed. Yeah, it was crazy. That's what the meeting was about today. Smooth that over a little bit. Excuse me. Oh, okay, yeah. I was watching a Paul Gabriel stream, so I couldn't say anything here until now. No worries. Gotta learn me all the hard surface. Yeah, you do. There we go. I'm just using thick skin right now to do my current hard surface at the moment, which is pretty cool. And there we go. And again, this is all about looking good from afar because it's going to be small. So some aspects we don't need to worry about too much. Kind of move that a little bit around his arm. Oh. The other thing too is once you like your thick skin setup, go ahead and apply it by clicking it. And then from here, we can kind of just readjust, as you'll move your thick skin around if you don't. There we go. Battle's ready! Thick skin is so fun. I haven't had a specific use for it yet, but I know of a few things it'll be good for. Absolutely. Yeah, I use it a lot for hard surface. It was not intended for hard surface at all. And that is the first thing I thought to use it for. And Darth Grogu's lightsaber was completely built with Z Modeler and thick skin. So if you want to get some fast, clean, thick, hard surface going, thick skin's the way to go. All right. All right, let's go ahead and kind of put that there for a second. We could take a look at it. Also, like I said, I pivoted her a little bit more, get her balanced. All right, stream rate at time. I put a flag bearer down for purposes. Do. Thank you.
EA now that you're so famous.
Yeah, right? That's it. Yeah. Slowby art! There you go! Okay, we're going down to this gold one, so let's hit this up. Wait, I want to kill people too! 0 kills, 0 assists. You know, I wasn't gonna judge, you know? Alright, well, you guys did well, so I'm gonna drop a flat bear again. I gotta get these points gone. I'm trying to get Una to level 20. I'm trying. Hey, what's up? I need to sleep now. Oh, hey, I need to sleep now. So glad you're here. I'm doing really well, man. Check this out. There's this new app. I'm gonna go big screen. Big screen, people. There's this new app. Well, not new, but it's called Japanese. Anyway, what's really cool is that they have all these different levels, and when you go into this, it actually, like, you grab something and then it makes you write it. And this is so cool because I'm a visual learner, and so now I'm starting to recognize the characters with the sounds. And you go through and it starts with the vowels and then it works all the way down to start grouping. So this is so cool and super helpful. It is $8, but it covers hiragana, katakana, and kanji. And there is a lot. It's on iPhone, I'm pretty sure, but like here is just hiragana, level 1. And then you have katakana, level 2. So you say, okay. And then it has level 3 basics, verbs, questions, adjectives. Oh, not Android, is it? Let me see what it was actually called. Here's the icon. Hopefully you can see that a little bit. It's this blue icon with character on it. And I still have and I also have Dr. Moku as well. I have his 3 hiragana katakana because the way he breaks it down is nice, as well as Google Translate. And also I have installed the Japanese keyboard for iPhone as well. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, the one that looks like a cow. Yep. So I'm using that, and what I want to do is get a little bit more comfortable with that, and say, and then start getting into it more. So yay! The cow say moo. Yep. I have been using the Japanese keyboard. Nice. So yeah, I love it. It's really cool. I learned recently that I'm such a visual learner that I need to practice writing it and associating the word with it or the sound with it, so then it makes sense. And then I'm breaking down the keyboard as well so I can start typing. Yeah, it's really cool. And continue to use... Okay, alright, yeah. Maybe we need to add a Japanese channel on Discord. Yeah, that would be really cool. I know a few other people who have a Japanese Discord, but that would be great. Have a great stream. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, no worries, man. Thanks so much, John, for stopping by. I love it. Yeah, Dr. Moku is definitely a dwarf. You say, ah! Yeah. Then you can study with books. Right, that's what I want to do, yeah. So I want to get, I've only been doing it for a couple days, and I can already start to see the, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even speak my own language. I guess I'm starting to recognize certain characters. So, hey, Wind Witch, hello. Hello again, how goes the sculpt? Sculpt, I think it's going pretty good. That's what we got so far. Just kind of do something like this. There we go. Right now, we're just starting to detail things and get it all going. All right, let's actually go to the standard brush, and let's go to drag again. And then we made this kind of texture that we're gonna operate from. And what we're gonna do is actually come here to polygroups, group by normals, geometry, creased polygroups. And then we're able to subdivide a bunch of times to get the detail we want. Okay, that's just 30 minutes a day. Nice. Yeah, I don't see it on Industry. Oh, that's a bummer. Maybe they have something that's different. And you are going to learn a lot in just 30 days. Yeah. I can already tell I've been dedicating about 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes just practicing that right now. And I'm already like, oh, I recognize that. Oh, okay. And it's actually becoming a lot easier to look at a word and then sound it out based on how I know how they start. So, I'm so excited. You know what? Let's make our own wood texture. We can do that in Photoshop. So, wood texture cabinets. Here we go. Yeah. We don't want it super detailed. It's not like floor paneling, but we definitely need something like wood grain. Nice. So we're actually going to go ahead and borrow this image. Call this wood grain. Oh, look, they removed Grogu from their website. Nice. Yes. Awesome. Good catch, brother. I always appreciate it. Yay. Thank you so much again for the coffee.
You're welcome. Just teasing you.
I know, but seriously, thank you for the coffee.
It's okay. I got myself Subway, since I was there.
Since you were there. And with the app, you can use one month for $20 for just one language. I also have, yes, that was Carde. I also have Rosetta Stone. I bought Rosetta Stone back when the pandemic happened, and everybody was like, "Please buy my thing. I'll discount you." And I have a for life Rosetta Stone package with 80 languages. I think it's in Japanese, Mandarin, Spanish, Russian, German. It's all in there. My problem with Rosetta Stone is, again, I'm a visual learner. So they flashcard these items at you and then they say what it is. But I had a hard time remembering because it would be like, here are the vowels. A, I, U, E, O. Okay, here's some more vowels. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay, this is water. Mizu. This is chopsticks. Tamago. Okay, here's a full sentence. And I'm like, what the hell? Why did we jump from vowels to objects to full sentences? So I got lost, and it was just it was overwhelming for me, so I had to back it off. So I have Rosetta Stone, and my plan is to, once I get more comfortable with the language, to get in there and actually start taking that more seriously. But yeah, so many language apps now. Yep, and there's actually really good development. So, but yeah. It was definitely different. So I started with a Rosetta Stone, and a purchase I'm still very happy to have, but panicked a little bit. You got comfortable reading hiragana, katakana, but not necessarily understanding what I was reading, but I haven't practiced in years. Yeah, I get that. I feel like when learning a language like Japanese, maybe it's just really any language. I kind of experienced this with Spanish too. I felt like I had to think twice as hard. I felt like I had to think of not only how to say it in that language, but also what it meant in English, instead of just maybe practicing the language for what it is. Okay, I'll take a look at this for sure. I have that app set aside. Okay, let's go into Photoshop real quick. All right, we got Photoshop open. 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now that we have this, we're gonna go ahead and actually, we have that texture, which is, where did I put it? Yeah, I'm all distracted today, guys. Sorry, I'm super distracted. Okay, let's go ahead and drag that in there. All right, we have this wood grain. I don't know. My plan is to make a YouTube video about this, but for those of you who want to know, this is how we're going to make an alpha using a simple image in Photoshop. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and actually duplicate this. And then we're going to add a solid color, which will be black, and that'll be right underneath. We're going to put this in its own group. And then we're going to put the black and white on it. And what we're going to do is actually really play with this until we can start seeing some of the textures we want to isolate. Really want a good contrasty black and white image. White will be the positive, side of the material. It'll be additive, while the black will be negative. And then let's go ahead and add levels. Actually pop the whites and crush those blacks. Like that. Then we're going to go ahead and close this group. Close it. We're going to add a mask. We're going to invert that. Grab our big brush. And make that nice, big, and soft. 100% on flow and opacity. I'll make sure that it's white and somewhere right in the middle. Kind of hit that a couple times. Should give us a nice gradient. Something like that. We're trying to prevent sharp edges from happening. You can even lower the brush size a little bit. Get more of that in there. Cool. Teach you basic sentence, very easy. And with that, you can understand the language and study the grammar. That is so perfect. I need to sleep now. Thank you so much. No, I'm really excited about learning another language finally. I've put it off for years. I've been wanting to learn Japanese since I was 16, but you're very self-conscious when you have low self-esteem as a kid. There's no easy way to say that. So it's taken a long time for me to feel confident and not feel silly with another language. And I've loved anime since I can remember, so it's definitely a language that I've wanted to learn, if nothing else, but then to just appreciate it. But I have goals, and going to Japan is one of them, and it'd be so good if I knew the language. So yeah. Plus two, somebody convinced me like a couple years ago to start really considering it, since 20% of Japanese is actually English borrowed words, and they're like, you already know half of them. And then they said that like the average American knows about 5 to 10% of Japanese already, because you've said things like sayonara, you've said things like, you know, you've said like hi, or, you know, Ohio. Like there are certain words that are borrowed that are already either English or kind of Japanese. Like bottle is actually a Japanese word, but they say it like bottle. Like they just emphasize it. It's crazy. So baka, yeah, nani. So stuff like that you kind of already know a little bit. Man, I'm in a pickle with my modeling, not sure what to do. Oh, what happened, Adder? What happened? Yeah, I mean, I know bonsai, and I can understand it, and it reads kind of, yeah. And when I go to speak it, I feel like a fool. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Actually, I worked with a Japanese coworker. She kind of forgot her own language, because she was very little when she learned it, and then she moved to the States, and she's inundated with English. But she had said that all of her relatives who teach Japanese tell Americans to feel like you're an actor. Like, really emphasize your words. And don't be afraid to kind of, she said, if you feel like you're making fun of them, you're doing it right. She's like, if you're not actually trying to make fun of them, of course. But she's like, the way you have to say things, you kind of have to be very, what's the word, like, animated. So it's funny. Yeah. In the end, it's like, I just got to push through and feeling like a full part. Exactly. That's how I feel too. All right, we're going to go ahead and save this as wood grain PSD. You don't have to save this as a JPEG or anything. You can if you want. But now we can actually come in here to the alpha and import. And we have wood grain PSD, and now we have our wood grain that you can see. And then we can just go ahead and start applying that, and you can see already how crazy that texture is. So let's actually take a different color. Let's go ahead and just kind of fill this color. And maybe actually let's pick this floor color, and then maybe just go a little bit darker with it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so you can see how intense that wood grain is. Now we're actually going to go ahead and just lower it. We're just going to drag this out. It's something like that happening. And now we can go ahead and stack some of this. There we go. Getting that information is super cool. And we're going to put the wood grain in a place where we're going to actually end up adding some rivets and stuff. You can see that's already kind of shining through a bit. And I'm using Blender, and I'm trying to voxel remesh some eyelids onto my head, but it absolutely destroys the model where the face is just gone. Interesting. Can you send a picture through Discord? I would love just to see it. I don't really know a whole lot about Blender, so I don't know how much help I would be as far as the sculpting side goes. But it would definitely be interesting to see what you got going. Just kind of drop. Let's see, Blender. Oh, you did. Okay, let me see here. Interesting. It's like super low poly. Okay, I'm taking a look at it right now. Sorry. Okay, so this is the before, and this is the after. Did you? I don't know. The first thing I can think of visually that is off to me is that this looks equivalent to Dynamesh, but then this looks like retopology, almost like you remeshed it. Not sure if that's an option if you applied your subdivisions or not. Maybe you want to take a look at that. Spicer, dude, what's happening, brother? What is happening? How are you doing? Love to go to... love the goal setting. Let's go to Japan! Once we all get vaccinated. Oh, yeah. Spicer, what's up, buddy? That's what I've been working on, brother. That's what I've been working on. Shotgun Scream, thank you for the follow. Still working on your progress. See? Yep. Alright. So we went ahead and made this texture. Let's go ahead and keep applying that real quick. I did subdivide it in all the details. Don't tell me that's why it's been missaving. Oh, I have no idea. Sculpt is looking badass. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This has been last couple weeks worth of work. Yeah, I really don't know what else to tell you. I'm not a big Blender user, sorry. Maybe? Ugh. Yeah, maybe do a Google YouTube search on why that might be happening. That's my recommendation, sorry. It just looks like, if we look at it real quick, it looks like you started out with some pretty decent geometry, but then it's almost like it dropped subdivision level when you try to merge it, so. But again, I'm not quite sure why that happened. Oh. Spicer, man, how you doing? Dude, I totally when you dropped the sculpt off theme, I totally took it seriously and went Demon Slayer all the way. All right. I have to go early, sorry. No, don't even worry, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love hanging out with you guys. You know. You know. Alright, let's get in there. Adler, what are you trying to do? Merge some geometry to the head? I think that's what Adder Lovely's trying to do. But because I don't know Blender that well, I'm not going to speak where I'm not knowledgeable. Can you reproject details in Blender like you can in ZBrush? I have no idea. Oh, okay. Getting a little bit of Terran down here in this geo here. What we're going to do is drop subdivision. Let's add some geometry. We can add some Z-remesh. No, we can't. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and just delete the lower. We don't need it. Your sculpt turned out well. I love Sculpt Off Night. So much talent and interpretations. Dude, yeah, seriously, I love it too, man. It's so cool to actually just, like, practice speed sculpting like that. I was likening it to, concept sculpting, which I've been getting more into lately. Okay. Alright, let's fix our geo, because I kind of botched the crap out of this. I'm going to go ahead and delete lower. And let's insert our single edge loops here. Just need a couple of them. Yeah, I joined the eyelid sphere into the head. And let's see. And then hit voxel remesh to join them together so I can sculpt out the eyelid. And I don't know, I'm far from a Blender expert. That's why I'm stumped. Dude, no worries, man. No worries at all. Yeah, hopefully Ninar can help out. Ooh, those are some Blender sculpting tools. Yeah. Yeah, Sculpt Night. Sculpt Off Night was so much fun. I love it so much. Oh, I love it too. I just don't want to, like, I have this thing where I tend to burn myself out real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, I've tried really hard not to do that. Alright, there we go. Now we can go back and subdivide a few times and get some information right down here. Such a new mistake. Yeah, it just gets you to spit the idea out and you can gain a lot more confidence about what you can get done when you are competing in the dojo. That's right, man, that's right. It's so nice. It's amazing, too, to be able to just connect with like-minded people and get some silly ideas out and just have fun while doing it, man. Dude, so thank you for providing that kind of space, man. Seriously. I fucking love it. Alright. Now we can just add our texture back in real quick. Nope. Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, Ninar, no zero map in there. And it looks like there wasn't enough resolution in the mesh. Like when you dynamesh but with a low number. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, but I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. You say Blender and I literally think margaritas, so... I don't even render in Blender anymore. I got Marmoset to do that. Yeah, they definitely helped me with my confidence a lot. Plus getting to try new things without ruining something. Right? Yeah. And you develop tricks, too, where you're like, nobody's gonna fucking see this. Nobody's gonna see this part, so I'm gonna hide it. Actually, it was funny. I spent all this time on Monday detailing leg muscles to turn around and realize that I wasn't even going to show it. I covered it with pants. I was like, what the hell are you doing? This is bizarre. I've used this method before and it worked out. I just know what went wrong. Yeah, I have no idea. I would say try turning it off and on again and seeing if maybe you hit something. No joke on that. Like, sometimes ZBrush, the way I'll do something, I'll move too quickly or I'll hit a shortcut and then I'll turn it off and on and kind of resets it. So, My pleasure to host and have you join us. Hell yeah, dude. No, man, it's fucking awesome. Well, we got 5 minutes on the stream raiders. All right, so once we get our texture grain in there, we're gonna add in some little like, I want to add in just like a little bit of nails or something, so that it doesn't look like IKEA furniture. Chung Lee's better than that. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, guys. Shout out to Spicer here, because he's just an amazing dude, and you guys have to go check him out. It's a big Pixo stream, huge sculptor. Check out his shit. Here, actually, my brother. Loop, loop, loop. Bless you, bless you. You guys have no idea who this is. Go check him out. You're missing out if you don't know who he is.
Is he still picking?
Oh man, I accidentally opened menus and clicked on things all the damn time. You're not a 3D modeler if you're not accidentally breaking something. Of course, my friend. Dude, of course. Alright, guys. Alright, so all that little texturing, and we can barely see it, right? This is where we're going to go ahead and come on down to my new favorite trick. This is deformation. And we're just going to bump that contrast up. Really push that. There we go. Now we can get a little bit of that. I mean, we're going to lose a lot of that information when we 3D print this. So we may bump that more, but for the render and making it look really nice, we want that texture there. So, but I'm not going to spend all day on it because I know it's just going to not show up in the print. Followed, whoop whoop. Hell yeah. Spicer also had some really cool things in his marketplace. If you're trying to like get better at anatomy, or you're trying to get better at rendering for 3D modeling stuff, all that. He has a lot of good stuff there. It's professional. All right, let's see here. All right, I still need to fix his hand. Like, let's take a look at it. I need to fix his hands because they're still a little soft and dainty. I think we need to fix the poster size a little bit. Will that stand? I'm thinking about maybe merging the wall to the no, actually, you know what? I think we might key this. I think we might key the bookshelf. But we should put some books in there because it looks empty as shit. So let's do that. What? No. Yep. Vegas Heart is empty. All right, let's build a book, and then we can go from there. Let's actually save this real quick. And let's drop it down. Let's insert a cube. I'm gonna solo this out. And then I got it set here on the side. If you go to initialize cube, we can go ahead and get this basic cube from here to here. Control W, which will go ahead and give us a solid poly group. Now we can make a book. Just squeeze that. Yeah, maybe I'll try adding some new eyeballs in. I'll have to rewatch the tutorial I used before. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sorry again. I really just, you know, I try not to speak where I'm not knowledgeable. And I don't know Blender that much. Although I did hear that there is a couple plugins that can actually, I think it likens Zbrush or Blender 2 Zbrush a little bit. I was talking to Rush, and he was saying that there are some features that are new that are very ZBrush-ish, which is helpful if you know ZBrush and you're playing in Blender, or you're trying to go from Blender to ZBrush. I don't know how well that is, but if that's true, that's pretty damn awesome. Actually, let's send that back home. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull out our Z modeler brush. I'm just going to go ahead and get some basic information here. There we go. Do something like that. Oh, I hear it. I hear the stream raiders. Okay. What we're going to do is kind of grab this section right in there. Actually, let's take our select lasso. Let's group these right in there. Let's get that in there. Make that one polygroup, switch that, make that another polygroup. So we got something like that. Battle time! Sweet. Let's do it. For those of you who are new, we do Stream Raiders on this side. Fun little game if you like MMO style free games. Here we go, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's all low music today. There we go. Hee, Monica! Yeah, maybe I'll need some recommendations for sure. All I'm trying to do is stick on some eyelid. You know what? Let's see if we can YouTube something for you. After this, I'll see if I can we can troubleshoot your problem for you. Alright, guys. Alright. Carday 84 and Slowby Art. There you go, guys. There you go. Alright, we're going down to this gold chest here. So we got a mystery. Hopefully that's not too loud of music all of a sudden. Alright, one more flag bearer. There. Beautiful. Alright. Ah, I fiddled with some Z-mesh, or remesh, on just the head itself, and the poly count just dropped significantly. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see something here real quick. Now that we're kind of getting a direction, what if we typed in Blender Z... I'm sorry, Blender remesh tips.
Boy Scout.
Oh, here we go. Check this video out. How to fix messy topology with remesh Blender. Here, try this. Maybe this might help you. I would say go down that rabbit hole a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and actually... I'm going to go ahead and grab all extrude. Kind of just going to bring this up a little bit so it looks like that. Friends helping friends. Hell yeah! That's what we do. Alright. Alright. Zoom in here for a second. We're going to try to make this look like it has individual pages. I'll take a peek. Yeah, take a peek. So what we're going to do first is actually add in a bunch of edge loops here. Something like that. So that way when we retopologize, it's going to be good. Or not retopologize, when we subdivide up. Can't speak today, don't mind me. We're going to go ahead and go to polygroups, and we're going to group by normals. Now we have a little bit, something a little bit different here. I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to start dragging it out, and then I'm going to hold control. It's going to give me a separate page almost, just a separate little slit. Now we're going to drag this out like such. There we go. Now we're gonna kind of have this like pages are stacked. Let's turn on local sim. Kind of squeeze that a little bit. We're gonna hit control. Hold control, do a couple of these. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna hit auto groups. We're gonna select this guy. This guy. I'm just gonna select all of our separate pages. Go ahead and kind of expand that up a little bit. Something like this. There we go. Kind of looks like pages. Hopefully just a little bit. Now we're also going to fill this with kind of a gray color. There you go. Color, fill object. Go select this guy right here. Same thing, group by normals. Alright, now we have that. Let's go ahead and let's actually grab a color and fill color. Now we can take this guy and we can actually fill this with... Yeah, we can kind of do like a burgundy color. Which color? Ooh, what happened to my pages? There we go. Color, fill object, switch that. Switch color, fill object. There we go. Hey, I'll take a peek. Okay, maybe. Fingers crossed. I have an answer now. I think the default size of the faces was just too much, and that's why I was going so low poly. Ooh, interesting. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Give it a shot, and then send it on over, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, voxel, quad size, fix poles, smooth normals, preserve volume. Nice. What happens if you like turn off fix poles too? I mean, I get it, like if there's a pole certain spot, but sometimes you want those poles placed specifically. But that kind of looks like what ZRemesh would be. You would increase your voxel size, turn off adaptivity. Yeah, give that a shot. Yeah, kind of reminds me. It's sounding a little bit more like Dynamesh instead of ZRemesh, but that's okay. All right, now here's a really cool trick. I want to bevel these edges a little bit of the book. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go ahead, grab our Z modeler brush, and we're gonna go to crease. I'm gonna crease this by hand. So crease partial. What did I have this at? Okay. I'm gonna crease just the edges I want to bevel. So not wanting to crease everything. So a little bit of manual labor here, but that'll be okay. With all those scents, you can make change. That's fun. Oh, brother, brother, brother. I love the dad jokes. All right. I think that's going to be pretty good. Let me double check everything. Are we doing things the hard way? We can actually hover over here, grab this, and actually go just to edge itself. We can undo the things we don't want to be creased. There we go. All right, now if we go to geometry crease, we can actually start beveling the edge a little bit. Just a smidget, just to give it a little bit of softness. Something like that. Now it's not really going to matter too much, because we're just going to end up Dynameshing it together and making printable, but I'm like looking at some really dodgy reference photos right now. Yeah, references of what? What are you looking at? I'm not. I'm intrigued now. Really intrigued now. All right. All right, now that we got this book, what we're gonna do... That's perfect. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Beautiful. Okay, what I want to do now is actually, let's turn around, Dynamesh it, and let's keep it the way it is. So I'm gonna turn blur off because I don't want to lose any of that edge, but I also don't need it at high. So we're gonna go 0.5. Let's Dynamesh the book, merge it as one piece. There we go. Beautiful. Just got butts all over my screen. Nice. There we go. It's purely for anatomical reference, I'm sure. Yep, I'm sure. Me too. That's why I got a bunch of half-naked men and women on my pure ref. It's purely just for reference. Not at all trying to look like Arnold or wanting to see how far I can figure out the rest of this without getting creepy. Anyway, I'm moving on. Artistic nudes. Damn straight. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and scale these books down. Get them placed where we want. They're not gonna be neat because this bookshelf just got thrashed all over the place. So, but we have to make it realistic. So it has to be something. So we're gonna have one like that. Placed in there. What we got? Bought some graffiti art studio ref packs, which are great, just frustrating. Oh, so many naked people. Oh, sorry. Wow, I just bounced. Sometimes, because the models all have their hair covering the back. Yep. So many naked people on my computer. I really want to know what project you are working on. Please tell me it's for Netflix or something, and I will support any way I can. Just butts. You are by far amazing. Somewhat semi-unrelated, but may I recommend a really great book series I read? Yes, please do so. You guys know this is a safe place. You can recommend anything. All right, I'm going to hit Control-Shift-D, which will duplicate the book. The reason for that is I'm going to want to change colors of these books eventually. But we are going to want different sizes and shapes, and I don't want to sit here and have a lot of other things happening. We just need a couple of these things. Control-Shift-D, duplicates. You can even get fancy and maybe write some titles on these books if we really want, but again, it's just going to get 3D printed. So almost no need to get too creative. Unless you really want. Boom. Control-Shift-D. Gonna flip this shit like this. There we go. Stack that there. Control-Shift-D. We're gonna go ahead and throw a couple of these books on the floor. Just to kind of set it back in reality. There we go. Kind of just rest that right there. Maybe even spin that. And then maybe push that back a little bit under the bookshelf. There we go. Yeah, that's already a lot more helpful. Control-Shift G one more time. Just placing these wherever we feel we need them. There we go. Yeah, kind of slid all over the place. Even try to break a little bit of like how they would be sitting there. It's technically now 3 books in 1. Hold on, what did I miss some stuff? The deed. It's a really awesome semi-fantasy book series about a female knight. Nice. Very, very cool. It's technically now 3 books in 1, so it's on the chunky side. I'm sorry, chonky side. But man, it made me cry in the beginning. Nice. Oh, I love stuff like that. Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for the recommendation. That's really cool. We'll have to check it out. All right. There we go. All right, books in a bookshelf, even just a couple. And then what we can do is we can actually start playing with the color a little bit. So let's start with the first book here. Let's save it. And what we can do is we can go to Poly Paint. And we can adjust colors. Now what we can do is kind of get in there, hit frame. We can go ahead and select mask a color like this. And now we can just adjust the color itself. We can kind of have a greenish book. It's a very ugly green, but we can have it. Yeah, let's go maybe light blue. There we go. Say okay. Now that book color is different. Unmask that. Let's grab this one. Same thing. Adjust colors. Frame it. And it's already kind of masked. Hold on real quick. Yeah. That's what's really cool. If you go to adjust colors, it's already kind of masked that. And now we can make it kind of yellow. Adjusting the hue. Kind of get a little mustard color maybe. Are we suggesting titles to put on the book models? I don't think they're going to print well. These books are probably going to be like a few millimeters big. Very, very small. The title probably wouldn't even print. Change scale of books, thickness and length as well, or else. Damn, buddy. Damn, buddy. Excuses, excuses, excuses. We might get fancy. I mean, you never know. I never said no. I just said it may not print very well. All right. All right, let's kind of go with the orangey book. There we go. Change the gamma a little bit too. There we go. Something like that. And so you see, you just start selecting these books, and because we have that color mask, every time we go to adjust the color, it's just gonna remember the selection that we picked, and then we can just keep changing whatever we need it to be. Let's go with kind of a blue book. There we go. At the end of the day, it's going to get 3D printed, so why not? But let's see. Let's just isolate a book and see how thick it is. Let's actually come up to our cube. Let's go to Z plugin. Let's go to Scale Master, set scene scale, and we're going to millimeters. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick a book again. So now that should update us on what we're going to be doing. Gonna hit W for the gizmo, Y, and we're just gonna drag this point to point. And it's about 3.8 millimeters. Very small. Thick enough to print, but that's about it. I noticed there are a few different ones and wondering what you would recommend as well as the cure and wash. For 3D prints. I'm a Pixo professional. Oh yeah, very professional. Okay, so what I do, I have for resin printers, I have an Epax X1, which is equivalent to the Elgu Mars original. I highly recommend Elgu Mars. I think is one of the best printers around for affordability and consistency. Epax is a close second, but they're usually more expensive and it's US based only, so I don't know based on where you are if that's even affordable. So, and then for washing, I recommend my current setup, which is an ultrasonic cleaner with mean green or simple green, and you have a wash tank and then a water rinse. Wear gloves, mask, but those are great printers, and that's the best way to do it. And have a place where you can place your resin printer that won't actually harm you or anyone else. So yeah. Hopefully that's what you were asking. Luke. I think Canada actually has access to Epax as well. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't work for them. There we go. There we go. Here you go, Dougie. I don't wanna lose a follower, so here you go. I'm making these books thicker. Here you go. Look, this will be the big red book that never fit on a shelf anyway. There you go. There you go right there. There you go right there. Look at that. This is the big red book. If anybody's seen Hackers, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that kind of goes right off the shelf a little bit. That's all I'm doing. I hope you like that. There you go. Also, too, you got to look at, like, there are definitely some details here that, like, this book is kind of sitting in a weird spot, but we want it touching and merging in the right places. So we're going to kind of cheat reality a little bit by sticking it in there because you're looking at it from here. You zoom all the way in, you might see some wall merging, but that's going to be okay. There you go. Let's go ahead and save it. Agreed, Elgu is the best for the price and accessibility. Absolutely, man. I actually want to get my hands on a Mars too. I think that's the bigger one. That would be awesome. Ooh, you're lucky. I was just starting to unpack the Orioles flavoring. Go right ahead, my friend. Go right ahead. I'll just DM you on Discord a bunch. Come back, baby, come back. All right, let's go back to his hands. We need to fix his hands. See here, we don't have a whole lot of detail, and I'm gonna want to start getting into texturing his skin a little bit. But let's get the clay buildup going and kind of fix these. They're a little funky. Yeah, when I got the Epax X1, it was the first 3D printer that really catered to the dual Z axis. But now I feel like everybody has that, and it's just a better approach anyway. Also, it has a funny name, Elgu. Yeah, Mars Saturn with mono screen. Goo goo. Isn't that we still call resin printers GUI printers, right? That's how my shop, which would classify them. Call them GUIs. I remember when resin printer really started taking off a couple years ago. All right, let's get some of these knuckles built. 7" by 5'7". Wait, check. I'll show you the one I want. I would love a Phenom printer, but A, price, B, I feel like I go poor just printing a model. Well, let's see here. Elegoo Mars 2 Pro. This is the one that if I got a second printer, I would be on this immediately. Oh, eBay? What the fuck? No.
Not if. When.
Alright, here we go. Big boy right here. I think this is the big boy. I thought they made a bigger one. Oh, it's the Saturn. That's the one. Elegoo Saturn. That's the big boy, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Saturn, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So 7.5 by 4.7.7.5 inches. Big boy. Basically, it's the size of equivalent to Ender 3 Pro, which is 7 by 7 by. So this is big. Something like that, because I print big stuff, you know. I have like my Darth Grogu printed out pretty well, but then I would love to print like Wenham again, but get her much bigger. Right now it's capped at the size that I can print. Full resin, this stands about 7 inches tall, so if I could print her larger than that, I think that would be a lot better. So I want to be able to get bigger prints, especially since this project I'm currently working on, I've already scaled it to be about 12 inches tall. Luckily, I'm able to slice this up a lot. So like her arms are going to be different, her upper body with her clothing, her legs, her head, that's all going to be taken apart. But this is a foot tall, so this is going to be a big boy. So a bigger printer is definitely on the list. And what's funny is I'll probably pay the same price for that as I did my E-Packs a couple years ago. Which is hilarious to think about. Alright, let's go ahead and get some finger bones in here. There we go. Now smooth that down a little bit. Alright, just kind of lets us see the bones a little bit more. Alright, let's grab our move brush. Kind of fill those phalanges out. There we go. There we go. Let's go back to our clay buildup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on this a little bit. Alright guys, so we're gonna be going to about 3 today, and then we'll resume our schedule on Friday. But yeah, Artsy, if you want any other recommendations and stuff, hit me up in the Discord, and I can send you a bunch of stuff that I use for cleaning supplies, recommended tools, all that good stuff. Some big printable toys. Yeah, exactly. Well, and right now, too, like I was saying earlier, I'm talking with Atlas 3D support, and we have a couple things we want to do. And I know they have some big machines they want to have some models made for. So, that's going to be fun. Ugh. Oh, boy. Let's fix this thumb. Alright, let's get these fingernails cleaned up. Alright. Alright. Oop. What is this? Is this dynameshed? I think this is dynameshed. No, it's subdivided. Okay. There we go. Just join. Definitely let you know when I have questions. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, perfect. And there's a lot of people in my Discord that knows a lot about 3D printing as well, so fire your questions away when you got them. No problem. All right, you know what? Maybe let's try using the standard brush right now. Help fill up some of this area. Nope, not working. All right, Sculptress Pro time. There we go. Yeah, it's better. I'm getting better results now. I rarely go into it for human interaction. That's just you, brother. That's just you. All right. All right. There we go. That's where I love using Sculptress Pro. Death Demon. Right? Alright. Except for Fry. Yeah, you gotta leave Fry around. Leave Fry around. Fry is awesome. Here's a show that can come back anytime it wants. Dream Raider time, huh? Alright, give me 1 second. We'll get to it. There we go. Alright, Ninar, no worries. There we go. Alright. To fix this thumbnail a little bit. Alright, let's actually go to auto groups. Oh, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? Okay. Auto groups. Let's actually go ahead and deselect some of those. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and tap Y right there. Brings up the transpose tool. And then we're gonna go ahead and kind of stretch this thumbnail a little bit more. Oh, hold on. Don't get lost in there. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Kind of readjust that. We'll have to fix this thumb too, but right now. All right. Perfect. Let's save it. Let's do stream rate us. All right, all right, all right. Stream rate of time. Bloop. Perfect. And here we go. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. All right. Good job, guys. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's what we do. Slopey art. There you go. There you go. All right, here we go. The gold chest is probably the last one for the day. Real quick, let's go to quest. Let's collect my daily drops. We gotta place 5 orc slayers. We'll end up doing that afterwards. Let's go to start battle. Do I have enough time for an orc slayer? Unit ready with 22 foods. Ew, that's gross. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and just put up my shadow flame. There we go. Very cool. Actually, real quick, let's go back to... Let's go to home. Let's go to army. Let's upgrade some of this stuff. Been trying to get my Shadow Flame Warrior up to 20. We're almost there. Next milestone is level 20. We're almost there. Let's see, 28 scrolls. If we don't get no scrolls, then we don't eat no rolls. I made that up. There we go. Buy 4. Purchased. Purchase! Oh, did that do it? Oh, almost. Let's see. Let's see. No, go back. Did that do it? 18. I'm at level 18? What the hell? Okay. Got some time. Alright. Sculptress for the win. Actually really like using Sculptress Pro now. I didn't used to, but I feel like on top of Dynamesh, you can actually get a lot of things detailed pretty quickly. I think that works out pretty well. There we go. It's crazy, this character has so many claws. Only other time I've printed something this with this many claws like this was Gwenum. And that was pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean these up a little bit more. Just leave your troops away from me. I'm gonna send my troops all after you.
People who just put down flag bearers. Yeah.
Flag bearer drops, yeah. Yeah, if it's like a 4 or 5 skull, yeah, try to drop something a little bit more than a flag bearer.
Start off with warriors.
Yeah. I'm gonna head out. About time to leave work and go to an appointment. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Windwitch, for stopping by, hanging out. Good luck with your appointment. Hopefully it's easy and nothing too crazy. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my god, we have to fix these windows. We'll get to it. Let's turn off. Let's actually grab the move brush real quick. Maybe we can I'm gonna just pull some of this up and out the way. Something like this. I'm gonna need to make Knuckles here. Nope, no Sonic, just Knuckles, brother. Alright. Luckily this hand has a glove on it, so we can kind of tuck that in there a little bit. Gonna put that down. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Let's go back. Actually switch this and push the nail in. If all goes well, we might be finishing up the majority of everything by Friday. And then we can start breaking for 3D print next week on this project. Should be super exciting. There we go. It's kind of cool how fucked up we made his face. Okay. Alright, I think I know what I want to do with her teeth. Let's actually go back there real quick. Oops. Okay, let's actually... group her teeth and split hidden. There we go. Let's go ahead and make it all one poly group. And then let's go to polygroups and we'll group by normals. Give us a little bit something to work with. Geometry, crease by polygroups. There we go. And we can subdivide a little bit. Kind of clean them up a bit. Let's take this guy. Let's turn around. Let's hover over the face. Hit polygroup. All polygroup. Touch it. Give it something a little bit different. That's kind of gross. Alright, you know what we're going to do? Let's actually Z-remesh this. Go to Geometry, Z-remesher. Turn off Adapt. I don't really care for how Adapt works. Keep groups. We'll start with 5 might be too much. Let's start with 2. Let's go to Z-remesh. How long I've been working on this project? This is about week 2 for the project. Ugh, that's gross. Alright, you know what? Forget that. Turn off groups. Z-remesh. Okay. When Z-remesh gives me problems like this, the thing I like to do is actually go to Z plugin, Zbrush Dynamesh Master. Hit it kind of low. Let me get a Dynamesh function on it. Okay, that's not working. Let's turn this up. Yeah, about a couple weeks. That's really not doing well. Okay. Let's play around, troubleshoot it for a bit. Let's go to Insert, Single Edge Loop. Sometimes if you give it more edge loops, it'll give you less problems. Usually do a weld if Z-remesh is causing weak wankies. Yeah, that's the next thing I was thinking. Probably have some funky holes here. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Alright, let's go to Geometry. Modify Topology. Let's go ahead and close holds, weld points. That's better. Might be a little bit better. That's fine. Yeah, still not giving me what I want. That's okay. Alright. Just may rebuild the teeth real quick. These are placeholders anyway. It's not that hard to create teeth. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and grab our primitive brush. We'll grab a cylinder. There we go. Solo. And let's just go ahead and split unmasked. Let's delete these guys. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh crap! Whoops! I deleted Chung Li because the folder was closed. That's okay. We just saved it. Whoops! If your folder is closed and you go to delete something, you delete the folder. Just remember. Luckily, we didn't really lose anything. That's okay. Let's go ahead and grab that split hidden. There we go. Drag that out. Split unmasked. There we go. Delete just the one. What the hell? Okay. Now you guys caught me at my worst. Next option is apply a liberal amount of tears and complaints, and also change the item ZBrush scale when it's too small for ZBrush. World Z remesh and other tools. Just don't like to play nice, right? Yeah, which is totally fine. At the end of the day, it is totally fine. Let's... Come on. Work with me here, Goose. No, man, never complain. Never complain. It's totally fine. We could do this. We could do this. Delete hidden. There we go. Alright. Split unmasked. Complain about everything. It's gonna be fine. Hey. There we go. Let's turn that white, flip color. Let's go ahead and fill it. Let me just go ahead and make these teeth. Kind of buck tooth right now. By the way, in all seriousness, Dougie, how are you doing, buddy? There we go. There we go. I'm gonna hold control and drag, and then we'll kind of drop this down a little bit. Scale that down, bring this here, kind of rotate that, and adjust that to fit as we need it. Pinch that a little bit more. So now we can work here. I can tell you've been brushing a while and know most of these things, but I also know that I've been doing ZBrushing for a long time, and I'm old and forget how to resolve things. So I feel you don't mind a little backseat. Hell no, I don't mind at all. You guys know that. Man, I never claimed to be the expert of anything. I know it works for me, but I'm always up to learn something new. I always have like this order of operation in my head with the processes I try when things don't work out right away. But troubleshooting is half the fun, in my opinion. Alright, we're going to go ahead and group by normals for real this time. And then we're going to go ahead and go to crease, and then we're going to crease polygroups. And now we'll go ahead and play with the beveling. Just a little bit. And then let's go ahead and crease those polygroups again. Hit D for dynamic subdivision. Kind of take a look at that. Go ahead and hit the move brush. Gonna tuck her tongue back in there. Doing okay. I could complain, but I've already lost all my real life friends, so do I really need to complain and start losing my eWorld friends? Oh, I totally get it, man. Isn't it crazy? Just like feels like everything's just been nuts, man. And yeah, I get that too. Like, I feel like everybody can complain these days, but no worries, man. I think nowadays people can just say, "Hey, how are you doing?" and you're like, "Ugh," and people are like, "Yep, know the feeling." All right, trying to make this mouth also 3D printable in a way that won't be too much. I may want to move her jaw back, actually. Yeah, let's do that. I think we need to move her mouth back a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and hit the Move Infinite brush and drop that back. I think her jaw was a little too far forward. Now we'll take the normal one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. How are things with you? Everything's good here. Everything is good as can be. Can't really complain either. Just pushing, man. Just pushing. You know? Collecting a bunch of clients. Working with a couple companies. Life is good. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah. Life feels a little surreal sometimes, if you know what I mean. Some days I wake up and forget we're in a pandemic. Sometimes I just wake up and think, what am I doing with my life? And then sometimes I'm like, woohoo, life's working. At the end of the day, that's, yeah. There we go. All right. I think I want to render out another turntable. And at this point, this is where I'm just going to start kind of taking a look. I know the hands still need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I'm still trying to look at everything as a whole and really see how it's working for me. The textures on the base are actually a lot more helpful now than they used to was. Because I wasn't quite sure exactly how I wanted to do that. I may want to play a little bit more with how that base will be, but yeah. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, so all is well as can be, brother. Alright, let's chip away at some of this paint. There's supposed to be paint markers down here. And you guys know I like to bounce around a little bit, so... Okay, we're going to go ahead and subdivide a few times. Really watching this number right up here. I don't want to take it up too high, but I want some noise. And I'm going to use surface texturing to do this. So we're going to go ahead and get that up to about 1 million. And I just want it like a little bit. I don't really want it a whole lot. So let's go up the surface. And let's look at what we already have. I feel like this actually might be what I want. Let's go and solo that out. And obviously it looks like crap right now. So we need to edit that. Frame it. Scale this down. Just want a little bit of tearing on it. Almost like chip paint. Yeah, there we go. Or something like that. Go kind of bring the noise scale down a little bit too. There. Actually might work out pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, that might still be a little much. Okay. So what we can do is go back to edit, frame it again. Drop that down just a bit. Maybe something more like that. Yeah, there we go. It's probably too small to 3D print, but it's probably a really, really, really small. But if we apply it and we take a look, it gives us something a little bit more along the lines of a little bit of stretching, not so deep here. Then we can go to deformation, contrast, really pump the contrast up. Now that's going to tear it. All right, then let's go to I want to go to masking. Let's mask by cavity. There we go. We can take the clay buildup. Actually hit some spots. Let's actually hide our mask for a little bit. See if this works. This might be too fine detail. I'm almost certain it is at this point. Yeah. Never mind. So let's go ahead. We'll just keep the detail we have on there, but let's actually just take our paintbrush. Let's get kind of like a dark color. And we're just gonna give it a little bit of color. It's too much. Let's go back. Let's go like 13%. There we go. All right, guys, we got about 20 minutes left today. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see. Let's make sure who's streaming. And even though it doesn't really matter, if you guys are wondering, this is looking at about 38 million polys. So it's becoming a pretty large file. But it's going to be awesome. This is going to be the first project I'm really going to take into Marmoset Toolbag 4, Marmoset Toolbag 4, and try to play around a little bit with some of the texturing, the rendering, all that good stuff. But I'm going to want to render this looking like a toy statue, so we'll end up really doing that. And these stack on each other pretty well, so that's kind of nice. These bricks will be keyed in individually. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy once we print it. Also got to texture his boots a little bit, fix the hands. I see some anatomy issues right here. His ankles can be a little bit bigger. Zoom in with F. Let's grab our move brush. There we go. Just kind of give him wider ankles. We can detail that a little bit more. Right now he's missing some ankle bones. Let's go ahead and do that. So the inside ankle bones are higher than the outside ones. Go. A little bit of depth there. Not enough. Right there. There we go. Go. All right, all right. That down a little bit. Move that down. Let's actually get some sock texture on him, which I think will be pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's actually come in here, sew this out. Let's go to surface, and inside surface we can actually go to noise plug, and we have a weave that we can actually manipulate. See if this actually works out well to our liking. Play with the angle a little bit. Really detail. See if this works. Maybe we can make some UVs with it. Maybe we'll end up doing one at a time if it's too much for both sides, but I think this might work. There we go. Something like that. It's breaking on that side. I don't like that. Okay, you know what we can do? Let's create an alpha. I think I actually have one. Let's go to alpha. Actually, let's grab our standard brush first, go to alpha. Let's go to import. Let's go to my folders. And I'm pretty sure I have an alpha. If we don't, we can actually find an image. Let's make an image. We'll make an alpha out of that. Let's see here. What do I have? Oh, you know what? No, I lost that. Okay. Let's get some sock material. Sock texture. Yeah, something like this. Go ahead and borrow that image. Save as. All those socks. Let's go into Photoshop. That's the cool part is if you've already made a texture in Photoshop, what you can do is open this folder up here, take this, grab that texture that you downloaded, drag that in there, kind of pop this up a little bit. That might be too small of an image, but we can try it. Go ahead and save as, call this socks. I can't spell today. Import. Go back. Sockies. Ah, there we go. Now that works. Nice. All right, let's go ahead. We want to subdivide up a couple times. Get it to about 1 million. And we can start applying some texture where we want it. And kind of overlap it a little bit. There we go. Oh, something like that. This will just be the first pass. We'll go in and actually enhance a lot of this as we need it. Right. We got about 10 more minutes, guys. And we got stream raiders to finish. And then we're going to raid somebody. See who's streaming. See if that one person's still streaming. Forget their name. Sapphire, I think her name was. Alright. Now we can go ahead and we could take deformation. We could take the contrast. Kind of kick that up a little bit. Yeah. Get some of that sock detail. We can go in and enhance it by hand too in some spots. Going in with the damn standard, or maybe going in with the, we have a new contrast brush in here too. Contrast delta. We can go in and kind of enhance some things. We'll get some seams going. So we'll get all that happening. We'll get all that happening. We'll do that Friday. Come on, boy. All right, save. I didn't mean to do that there. Do that here. Perfect. All right, stream raiders, and then let's figure out who to raid. Let's see real quick. Actually, is that one person still raiding? Sapphire. Oh, she's still playing. Perfect. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Death is murdering people real quick. Nice. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. All right, who'd we got? Woohoo! Card A, there you go, 200. Whoop. Oh, cool. Collect some stuff. All right. That's going to be it for Stream Raiders today, guys. We'll play a little bit more on Friday, which will be awesome. Right, all right. What do we got? Uh-oh. It's auto-saving crashing. All right. All right, let's just take a let's set up a fun little render real quick. Get a turntable going, because if I start something now, it's not gonna go well. Let's see if we can set this up kind of nice. Let's turn on perspective. Go to not documents. Let's go to draw. I like to put a focal length of like 110. It's kind of the focal length I used a lot when doing headshots. That or 200. It just helps not compress it so much. Let's turn the floor on. Just put this in the middle. There we go. Now we can kind of turn around. Yeah, she needs to be smoothed out a little bit. There we go. All right, we'll fix. Once we get some skin texture on there, that'll be pretty cool. All right, let's get some lights going. Let's actually pop this on the side. Close that out. Lights, camera action. All right, let's get a main source light up top. Something like that. Turn that off. Turn this one back on. I like to use this one for the backlight. There we go. Let's really intensify that. Do a real quick render just to kind of see what that looks like. It's going to be harsh because we haven't adjusted anything else. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we'll use this one. No, not this one. Yeah, let's use this one for a fill light. Let's get kind of a warm tone since she's in her apartment. I'll increase that just a little bit. That might be too much. Let's go 0.6. Also gonna go to light properties and turn on SSS for this one. And then let's go to render. Tap this over. We'll leave the preview AO on, but what we're gonna do is go to render properties and we're gonna turn on SSS and HD. And then I'm gonna go to BPR shadows Keep that at about 0.65, but this will go to 0.75 here. Angle at like a 48. Raise of 24. This will soften the shadows a lot, but give us a decent look, and they'll also adjust the lighting according. Okay, yeah, not too bad. Top light might be a little bright, so let's go to our light source. And let's actually put this at like 0.75. Our backlight, let's put that at 1.5. Drop that down. I love rendering in Zbrush. It's not the best render engine, but it's definitely, you can get some good stuff out of here. There we go. Not too bad. Okay. And let's do, one of my favorite things to do is then go to BPR filters, turn this first one on, go to noise. I really love this radial overlay. Modifiers. This is one of my favorite things now. Kind of helps isolate everything. Turn the fall off down a little bit, or turn the fall off up. There we go. And then let's go to sharpen. I like to kick that up. Orton, I like to kick that up as well, but tone it down just a bit. There we go. Yeah. Kind of center that a little bit. Do a test, make sure it will spin. And we'll render this out, and then I'll post an update. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Let's get the raid set up, and then yeah. But yeah, look at that. Not too bad. I like that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I feel you, dude. There you go, man. Uh-huh. I interment what you're putting down. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. Let's go ahead and copy this. This is who we're gonna raid. Oh, I got a couple whispers, eh? Who whispered me? Oh, that's so adorable. Yep, exactly. Sounds of whispers. Alright. Let's go to me. Let's go over here. And hit the raid button. And thank you all on the YouTube side as well for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. It's awesome. We're going to go ahead and raid on the Twitch side and call it a day. And I will see you guys on Friday. If you're new here, my schedule is usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then also to join my Discord and all that other good stuff. But alright guys, I will hit you up later and see you then. Bye, 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 bye.